Hi everyone, Happy New Year once again. I hope it still counts. I'm back. I had a great time, rested a bit, regained my energy, and today it's time for a new video. This time on a topic: how is IP actually growing your value? So today I will discuss about 4 steps of acquiring value from your IP. So let's start in the beginning. Every company wants to be unique, wants to be distinctive, is trying to find its way towards customer, their loyalty, building a brand. And if you don't have an IP, you're kind of, trying to find your own way. In this direction, in that direction. So we used to say, or we do say, IP is a vehicle and IP strategy is a road. So you need to have the road where you want to drive, otherwise you just turn left here, turn right here, while trying to find your uniqueness. So the first step is to acquire IP. How do you acquire IP these days? A lot of people think that having IP, meaning you're becoming aggressive, you're trying to maintain your monopoly, but it's not like that anymore. We live in times of open innovation. We say make love, not war. So instead of maybe trying to innovate in-house, which is still very common way, you can go and see how other people grow their flowers, and maybe you can find a flower that you need, and maybe you have a flower that they need. So don't be so busy looking only at your own garden. Go out, see what other people have, and then try to find a collaboration, maybe cross-licensing, maybe just licensing. So now you have 2 ways of acquiring IP. One is developing in-house, or the second one, finding it outside. Both options are, okay. It just depends on your strategy. It just depends on your core. It just depends on the path you are trying to pursue. The second step, of course, is protect. I don't need to repeat myself. Protecting IP, it's still a very important part of it. If you don't have protection, you lose the value. You may lose investors. You may lose business partners. It is still a very important part. Even though you want to license it, you still have to have it protected. You cannot license something that's out in the open. You still have to have protection of it. It doesn't have to be patent. It's not necessary to have a patent. Maybe you have trade secret, maybe you have copyright, or maybe you have, as we call it, quasi IP, meaning strong relationship with your suppliers, very educated and skilled employees, cross-licensing agreement, covenants to non-sue. That all counts, of course, if you have it protected. The third step is, of course, to leverage it. How do you leverage your protected IP? As I mentioned before, you can license it. A lot of big companies such as Disney or IBM or Qualcomm, they earn quite a lot of money from licensing their IP, not from selling their products, but just to license it. And also, when they find something interesting, they acquire it. They merge, they make acquisitions, they just seek the appropriate IP. They don't need to invent by themselves. So this is a very common and very good way of leveraging IP. Also, in case of, a lot of times R&D comes up with a solution that's not very core for that business, but maybe it's core for someone else's business. So try to find business partners that would need your IP as their core IP, and you can exchange it again or license it out or sell it, however you find it fit. And then the fourth and the last step, of course, is to sustain it. You have to maintain your rights. You have to manage your rights yearly, if possibly. So you go over your IP portfolio, see what you can still use, see what you can license out, or see what you don't need anymore and just stop paying fees for that. Stop paying fees for a patent might save you a lot of money. So let me just wrap it out for now. First, you acquire IP from inventing yourself or finding it somewhere else. The second step is to protect it. Please don't forget about that. It is very important. The third one is leveraging it. So earn money, monetize it, and the fourth is to sustain it. So now that you know how to grow value from our IP, it's time for you to sit down, make an IP strategy. It doesn't have to be complicated, it just needs to suit your purpose, and then you go from there. Thank you very much.